Hey sluts, it's time for more Satisfactory. Okay, so I was just telling chat, sort of as a rehearsal, you know, right before the curtains go up, is that I feel like we're about to hit a really strong inflection point, in that we're about to get oil online, and when we do, we're gonna have access to all of the oil power. We're gonna have access to the um, we're going to have access to plastics and rubber. We're going to have access to liquid fuel. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's about to come online, and we plug that into the Caterium Tower, or Caterium research over here that we needed, which is, actually, we could probably do this right now if we made some quick wire. We need to go over to the Caterium Tower, and I think get quick wire set up tonight. Have that ready to go. And then be able to progress further down the Caterium Tower. I know that we could also finish these guys pretty much right now. Just a little, you know, picking some stuff up, we should be able to figure these out, which would be really nice. I'm not worried about flower petals because I know once I start decorating, my ass will not stop, so we're avoiding that. We could afford to do this too, which is nutritional mixture. I don't know what it actually does, but it leads to something else that I want to do. So, like, I think tonight we're just going to work on the MAM again. Just pick something on the MAM, and that's what we're going to go do. And then we'll just do piece by piece. I'm really excited about getting into these, and we can't afford them. Now, the 100 motors here is going to be pretty expensive, but everything else is going to be fine. It's going to be cool. Getting into the explosives, though, like, I don't have gunpowder yet, but I think I can make it. Yeah, I should be able to make it. Costs 50 gunpowder, so I must have already made some. But yeah, we can make this no problem. Gets us explosives, gets us the detonator. This is going to give us access to more Caterium, because there's two Caterium nodes that are under a boulder right now. So we need to fix both of those. And while I'm not excited about the rifle, I do see it as a prerequisite to get into these guys, so we're going to do them anyway. The circuit boards are a little bit of a problem, but we can do this. So I don't know about the rifles not going to get done. But we can get pretty much the rest of the MAM almost done. I mean, I think that tonight we should make a big push for research. Get quick wire set up and then make a big push on research. A lot of the stuff that we need is stuff that is being manually or automatically produced for us. So I'm going to make two specific goals. Hello, Timon. I want to do quick wire at the Caterium Tower, get that set up, fully set up. And then I want to do I want to get covered steel up. So I want to take that limestone that's over there and take it over there. The zip line's good for exploration. Nice. It allows you to go up and down. Cool. Good to know. I've been driving around so far and then making cannons every now and then, which we should do that more. I'm going to make more cannons. As soon as I get oil power, I think we're going to make cannons. Okay, so I need to get my inventory organized around the fact that we want... Okay, you're like... Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, what I want is to make sure that we're ready to go over to the Caterium Tower. I mean, it's not going to be a problem if we have to come back. I don't see that as an issue. So let's get over there and kind of see what we left, because I don't know that I exactly remember what I left for myself. I know that we did a lot of fucking around with trying to get things to look nice and be symmetrical and stuff, and I don't think we actually accomplished very much. I do think that we have the bars, the ingots, going all the way into the carousel, so I think that we do have ingots. We just have to pull off that carousel, and I think that we got 10 smelters up, and I think they're all underclocked down to 30 so that they can take this guy once it's fully overclocked, which I'm pretty sure I need to bring over the... Yeah, this thing is fully... It's done. I mean, it's done. We've reached the terminal capacity. So here's what needs to happen now. We've got to pull off of this, I think, onto the upper level, and then make quick wire up on the second level. Which, right now, the only thing that uses Caterium ingots that I can find, the only thing I know that uses Caterium ingots is the quick wire. Now, I don't know how big an array we want to commit to, so I'm going to look at a constructor. I'm going to also put down an assembler, because I think it's going to be very important that we look at our recipes and see, is there anything that needs Caterium ingots? If it needs quick wire, we don't care, because it will pull from the quick wire supply. Like, that doesn't matter. This doesn't, it needs plastic, it doesn't matter. What we're looking for specifically is anything that takes Caterium ingots, which is quick wire right now. It's the only thing I think that does. Yeah, that's it. So I don't know if there's anything else that's going to need Caterium in its base ingot form. I also know that we are producing 10 times whatever you say, 10 per minute. So we're producing 100 per minute. So if we were to put that into here quick wire, this takes 12 per, you fucker, takes 12 per minute. We're going to underclock these down to 10. Oh, Jesus. How do we do this then? Oh, God, what's the math? 12 to 60 is 10 to 50. I'm guessing. It's a straight fucking guess. There we go. I'm guessing. I don't know. I wish it would tell me what the... Yeah, it's 1 and 2 and 6. We're taking, what, 2 and 6? We're taking out 1 and 6. So 10 equals 50. Okay, we're good. So we're going to underclock these. We're going to make 10 of them. We're going to make 5 of them. Because I don't want to commit that many constructors to taking up the entire bandwidth of Caterium ingot production, because I don't know if we're going to only ever need to do that. That feels strange for us to have ore to ingot to quick wire, and then it branches out into multiple products, subproducts. That feels very strange to me. So what we're going to do is just have, right now, 1 line coming off, and I really need to stop doing this. It is a smart splitter, so it is fine. We need to do center is going to be overflow, and then left is going to be any. You can tell me. I appreciate that you didn't, you little bitch. All right, so I need to start building up here, which is going to be, let's see. Get that going just for now. Get that up there so that we can put the roof up. This is a production layer. I'm supposed to do 4 high. Do I want to do 4 high on this layer for no reason other than it would be cute? Yeah, I do. Fuck it. Okay, 3 and 4. And then we put our party platforms out there. And just a reminder that we will always mirror the dimensions of the lower level. We will never extend out beyond the lower level. If we need more space, we extend the lower levels as well. So we will, at worst, be a pyramid. At best, be a straight-up tower. Rectangular prism tower. Okay, I also need a way up there, which is going to be a bitch. We are going to use ladders. Just for now, get me a way up there. Not really worried about anything other than access. We can make it pretty later. So, Timon, did you get all your spaghetti figured out? I saw that you had an update, but I don't think I fully understood what it was you were saying because I was not paying attention to what I was reading. Okay, let me go this way. We're going to just do the perimeter, which I would run, but I am also quite aware that I would fall off pretty much instantly, so I'm going to not do that. We want to do the perimeter. My favorite thing about any game that has building, construction, anything like that, you set your procedures, and then, like a good little ant, you follow your own procedures. Your procedures can evolve, especially like the carousels. You've seen the way that we're building them, the way that we maintain them, the way that we design them has changed. Pretty much every carousel has been an upgraded version of the one before it, as we notice issues or things that need to be more flexible or less flexible, you know. And for the most part, that's worked very well for us. And I've really enjoyed the standardization of it all. That's been quite a joy, I think. Approaching, oh, the ladder, that's right. It's like, the fuck kind of clearance is over there that needs to be maintained? This is unfortunately the fastest way to do it. I say unfortunately, I'm glad that we have this. I mean, we'll pick up like random little building blemishes like that every now and then. That's fine. The fuck? Oh, I built it above. I thought for whatever reason it was building it inside the other one. No, we were not. No, we can fix those issues. We're just for now gonna try and get this stuff set up. Yeah, I think when, not if, but when we do another playthrough, like maybe on the next big update, we're definitely, I think, going to run with this smart mod if it needs it. I don't know, maybe they'll incorporate that. That would be good. That's what good devs should do, is incorporate their top mods usually into the game. It's a pretty good indicator that a feature is widely requested, as if it's widely modified into the game. Okay, let's get these guys up. Somehow we missed them. I feel like there's another random boy under here. There's not a random boy under there. There is one there, though. Fuck me, dude. Okay. And then we'll get these guys down the side. I actually need to go over one more. Ah. Yeah, this little boulder here, this little rock feature is certainly in the way. The magic pixel, we got it. Oh shit, I'm poor. What? I did not expect to be poor over here. But in either case, we have our next platform up, which is good. We're going to get access right here, and I think that we do... I don't want to do a hyper tube because it's going to be expensive for power. No, it's 100% possible that I would have left those holes and then fallen down them. Like 100%. But that's why we try to do our passes, because I'm an idiot, and I will fall down any hole. Either a nice ladder. I think for these floors, a ladder could be good. I also think that realistically, we should always be able to make more power. I don't know that I agree with the idea that we should never do coal power again. Not that that necessarily is what anyone said, but I think there was definitely a sentiment throughout my dick that we should avoid coal in favor of oil. But like, oil seems far more limited to me. Though maybe it's not. Also, thanks for the bits. I'm so glad the soundboard is back. I noticed it was gone, but I didn't notice it was gone. I was like, oh, just no one's using the soundboard. And then I realized it was broken for a month and a half. And I was like, oh, shit. There we go. Yeah. My dick senses are tingling. All right. We're too poor to finish this. And that's okay. The fuck? Is something still alive? I swear. Whoa, look at this motherfucker. Is that 2 of them? 3 of them. God, they're multiplying. Jesus, they're like fucking slimes. I need to get something out there that's going to block their spawning. There we go. Oh, Leandra's paying her simp tax. Look at that. Make sure you pay your simp tax, chat. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I still think this is one of the coolest little areas of any of the towers. I just like this. We're not gonna worry about getting this flipped either, because eventually we are gonna flip this to the other side. I think it'd just be too cute to do that. Okay, but in any case, the explosive is really gonna be useful here because it's actually gonna double our throughput, which makes me think now. Okay, I've been given some little tidbits of information from chat, and they've said can never have enough quick wire, and I believe it. I'm thinking that we do divert 50%. I forgot that we will have 50% because we're only using one of our 2 ores. But this entire processing array here is, I think, going to be dedicated to quick wire, which we'll do on the next floor up. Because this ore right here will get processed over there and turned into ingots as well. But we still pull these ingots up for something else. So like, this is ready to get plugged into from that ore. It's not like we have to make more space for them. This was all prepared for all of the resources around here. I do want to get quick wire set up this. We need to, and I don't want to waste too much time tonight. I feel like I waste a lot of time lately. I'm getting complacent. Maybe. What are you gonna play tonight for? Final Fantasy XIV is not scratching the itch. What do you think, Will? Guess the question goes for all of chat. What are you playing tonight? Thanks for hanging out with me. Keeping me company. Leaving me on as background noise, enjoying 106.9 Radio Mico. Whatever it is my dude tonight. Thanks for letting me be part of it, dude. Okay. I don't know why I'm looking over here, but oh god, the autosave. I almost walked off the fucking edge, dude. This is fine. Okay. Let me grab some. I should have checked if there's anything else I needed. If I wanted to build, because we know kind of what we're going to be making up there. If I wanted 10 constructors, I can afford it. This seems not correct somehow. That math seems... Oops. Does it really only... What does it require only 20 of? Are these really that inexpensive? Yeah, they are. Oh, shit. I thought that... I don't know why I thought the constructors were more expensive than that. Whoa. Nice. Okay, let's just grab a cool 2,000 concrete in our pocket and get out of there. Oh, nice, Vern. Getting out some of that. Which Chow Garden is it, though? Yeah, Kat, if you can check out your gear in PoE, that will save us some time later, please. I did a little bit of that while I was eating dinner as I was looking through just different build mechanics and trying to plan out sort of where I'm going with what I'm doing. Sonic Adventure 2, I figured that would be it. I didn't want to make assumptions, though. Okay, so we've got the concrete needed to be able to build the next level up, so let's go ahead and get up there. And then we can start planning out sort of where we want this stuff to go. The easiest way to do it, obviously, is just going to be like, well, this is the edge, and so we're going to put it next to, you know, the edge. Given that the ingots are over here, I do think it'd be the easiest thing. Well, hold on. We need to do... This isn't even the upper layer. This is just this is the logistics layer. Sorry, yeah, I completely forgot. We need to do that. And then we got to build it again. You thought this was the top. Nope. Not the top, just his loudmouth bottom boyfriend. There we go. There we go. Timmon's going to ultimately, I think, surpass me in progress. I think, Timon, you will beat the game faster than I will because I'm going to spend so much time in, like, cosmetic upgrades and building towers instead of just laying out factory floors. I don't know. I'm spending so much on investing in organization. One of us is going to be far ahead of the other eventually, I think. When things start to ramp up, I think I'll be better prepared for increasing capacity. But I think that if you can wield your spaghetti, you'll get there faster than I can because you're not spending a lot of time in organization. You're just getting shit done. But I will tell you, I really have enjoyed. Because I mean, I keep saying this. I'm sorry for people who get tired of me saying the same thing over and over again, but it bears repeating. It bears worth repeating, is how it goes. But it's a game about planning. It's a game about figuring out how you want to lay this stuff out. And once you know that, this is why I'm really glad that chat has been very courteous and not telling me all the answers yet. You know, I'll figure it out eventually. And I really certainly don't need chat's help for anything. I would be able to play this game very well without streaming it. So the presence of the stream does not suddenly mean that I need anyone's help. It's been very nice to be able to figure these things out myself because, as you can see, I'm probably handling these things, or I get the sense that I'm handling a lot of these problems differently than what sort of the Twitch meta is so far. And I really am enjoying the discourse that has come as a result. This didn't go all the way to the end, but that's okay. It's close enough. At some point, that's all that matters. So we can get over there and fix later. I don't care if it goes too high up. We're not fixing problems right now. We're just filling in and then going. The fuck? I don't even know where those get in place. Okay. What I do know is that it's going to be extremely appealing to see trains rolling in and having local train stations that push all their materials into the bottom level of the tower, and then they climb up the side of the tower or something like that. Just being able to look at these from a distance and go, oh yeah, fuck, I made that, you know. It's gonna look really nice, I think. Especially if we start to do more, and I want to, I don't know how to do this quite yet. So we really haven't needed to do it. But I really like the idea of having more that is happening on the outside of the tower. Kind of like how we have this stuff going to the awesome sink. I definitely think that any awesome sink divergent lines are going to go directly out the side of the tower. They're going to get split off and just immediately go out to the side, and that's it. So that whatever side we have the awesome sinks on, we're just going to have just a fleet of awesome sinks. And then all the materials putting into. But it's only going to be for terminal materials. Like, once we get screws, once we start making screws, we are not... Because if I look at a constructor real quick, I don't care if me bones are in the way. Put it in there. So screws take rods. I'm sorry, what? A screw just comes out of rod. That's it? I'm forgetting all the early materials. So screws just come out of rods. So we will not awesome sink rods. We will awesome sink screws as the derivative. You do the terminal derivative material. Whatever's the last thing in your production chain. That's what you do for the awesome sink. Especially because I believe the more processed a material is, the more valuable it is for the awesome sink. I don't know if that's true, but I imagine it is. If I designed it, that's how I would do it. There's no reason to have a pressure release valve, which is what the awesome sink is. It's a pressure release valve for your lopsided production chain. The pressure release for the iron rod is screws. It's just going to be made 100% into screws after the iron rod maul is filled. That's how that works. So for anything we have a maul, we will make a divergent line that prioritizes filling the maul, and then we will go on to producing screws, which will fill up its maul, and then if there is a derivative material after that takes in screws, then, and I'm sure there is, that we craft on an upper level of the iron tower, or perhaps in the conglomerate tower. God, so many fucking towers. Ugh. Yeah, I know there's an alternate recipe that allows for different things. I don't know about the one that's ingots to screws. Until I get it, I'm not going to fucking care about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to plan around it. I would rather not know it exists, because I know my brain, as soon as I know that an alternative recipe exists, I'm going to plan around using it. That is such a bad deal now that I look at it. 5 times the cost, but it's iron. That is such a bad deal. In any case, yeah, we're going to make Caterium here, and I'm pretty sure I need to look at an assembler if I want to see what, like, the screw derivatives are going to be like. This is a good one. So, like, I was going to have still an iron plate thing, but no, we don't need that. We're not even going to use screws as an awesome sink. We're just going to do reinforced plates. Yeah, we're just going to have reinforced plates. Yeah, rotors and... So I want to figure out how... This is the biggest thing, is like we have to partition out our supply, right? Don't crash me. Ugh, okay. We got to partition out our supply. Because if we have 480... iron ingots, you know, we don't even need to do, 480 iron ingots. Right now, it's split up 50-50, rods and plates. So then, we know that rods are going to go into screws, pretty much 1-to-1. So this really is effectively the same block. And then we could do down here, of course, we then have ingot. But the plates are going to go into reinforced plates that come from screws as well as plates. Plates aren't used for anything else. So, as far as I remember, and I might be wrong, so we're setting up now where we have a different block that's up here that's going to take some section of the screws and then all of the plates for reinforced plates. Which then means we have some screws left over that are going to be used, I think, with rods? I could be wrong. I think they're used with rods, and this goes into rotors. So, like, we're going to start getting into a little bit of complexity at this tier. But there's also a section where we still need rods for something else. We might just actually push this up into that. So, hey, Fred, good to see you. Hey, I wanted to say something. I don't know if you felt this way. I felt this way, though. So I have to say something about it. But I felt very rude to you the other day when I was trying to push back on your advice. I felt rude. I did not mean to be rude. So anyway, it's good to see you again. Welcome back, friend. I'm glad you're playing along. Okay, so let's get quick wire set up, which is going to probably take that right there and just pull it up. So let's just go ahead and get rid of the floor here. Into the logistics layer. Because I was worried about where I was going to put the constructors up on the second layer, thinking like, oh, it needs to be right above it so we can just pull directly into it. But I'm like, I remember now, this is why I made the logistics layers, is that I could have complete flexibility between them and I can lay them out however the fuck I want. Yeah. Okay, so let's do... I think let's set our assemblers here. Or if I ever say assemblers, chat, 1, eat my ass. 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to set up 10. And I think we are just... Are we going to set up... Are we going to do 10? We're going to be doing this wonderful thing where we have to fucking split it twice and split a single line into 5. Oh, no. We could just do 2 ports, but we're still splitting into 5. We've done it once. We'll do it again. That's fine. Okay, so... I want to see... So if we do a constructor, let me put a constructor here, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be set up here in the middle the way that it has in the other ones. And I'm pretty sure it does this. That's, yeah, pretty much even. So I want to get into the logistics layer just below this. Get down into the next layer, and I want to test something. I want to see if there is enough space that I can have both of these guys inside, and I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure I could get these guys right into the middle, like right here. This is a joiner. It will need to go this way. But I'm pretty sure if I did this, it would work. And then the same way with the splitter. If we just did a regular splitter, if I were to put it right next to it like this, I'm pretty sure that if I do elevators, this creates just a fucking powerful node. Where I can just take this exact setup and just copy, paste, 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 paste all the way down. Hi, Cardzar. Dude, hold on. Is that the fucking Cardzar in my chat? What? It's backwards, but you know what I mean, right? It just does this. Holy fuck, dude. Now I'm simping. Dude, I gotta pay simp tax. Hold on. Fucking Cardzar. There we go. Yeah, it just does this. And then the next one down, we do this exact same setup, just belt between them. And then we plug in the initial input of ingots here. And it splits out into each of these elevators, then goes forward. And then pulls out, compresses, and then goes this way. Actually, we'll probably have this one go the other way. We'll have it come out that way, wherever the 10th one ends up being. Yeah, this feels really fucking elegant, because it's not going to take any space outside of this. Like, this is just perfectly open for us to be able to use if we want to. I don't know why we would. It's going to take a lot more splitters, though, which I don't mind. Because rather than trying to, like, load balance into 5 with having 3 of them overflow into, or 2 of them overflow into the third. This one does, however, create a potential overflow issue, where it's going. Unlike the other systems that are load balanced, no, it's the same problem there too. If at any time you require, okay, sorry, you probably have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Let me illustrate. If you have a pressure balance, okay, there are 2 things. 2 types of balancing. There is a deterministic balancing. This is where you have, let's just say 120 on a belt, okay? You split that up into 2. How much do you have? You always have 60-60. No. 60-60, right? Yeah, okay? This is deterministic. It doesn't matter what happens after this point. This will always be 60. This will always be 60, okay? If you have pressure, then what's happening is, well, before we get into anything else, you will get pressure and back up. If this 60 has nowhere to go, if this 60 has nowhere to go, then it backs up the belt all the way back to the source. Whenever you have a split, obviously when it backs up to this point and it can't go forward anymore, this entire pressure of 120 tries to get diverted this way, right? So if you're relying on this pressure system to balance your load, then it does have one flaw, in that whatever the destination is has to be filled before the backup can begin, and then the balancing can begin, right? But if you're doing deterministic, it doesn't matter, because you know from the source This is always fully satisfied. This is always fully satisfied. It's never going to rely on the backdraft to be fully satisfied. So the example of the problem we were doing in the other system where we have 5 belts is that we're taking 240 and we are dividing up into 2. Well, we're dividing up into 3. So this is what, 80? This is how this other one's going. So it's 80, 80, 80. This is not good for us. This then gets straight input into a machine. This is getting straight input into a machine. This 80 is actually then getting split up 3 ways itself, which is kind of fucky to begin with because 80 does not divide by 3. So we're getting like 25, 26. Was it 26.3 or something? So it's like, let's just say 27, okay? So it's like 27, 27, 27. Like, this is fucked, right? What we're waiting on is for this capacity to fill. These 2 machines are full. And they're taking in whatever their rate is. And then this backflows to here. Which then gives us, not 80, but 240. Going forward into this, which then gives us 80, 80, 80. Assuming that these aren't still taking from the system. 23.3. Okay, never mind. Really? Because 75 would be 25 times 3. The fuck cards are what are you doing? I trust chat when they correct my math, but then they're wrong. I don't know what to trust anymore. It doesn't matter. Cards are, you're cute. That's all that matters. But anyway, this is the problem that's going to happen here is that we're going to wait for this machine to fill before we start getting these machines satisfied. 2 machines have to be completely backed up before 3 of them are able to function, right? So obviously this is a problem. So let's wipe this and look at the way that it's going to be implemented here, because we're going to have another problem with this too. And I want to talk about the logistics of it because that's what gets my pee-pee going in the morning. Okay, so we have a chain system. So if you have a lateral system, so it's all on the same level. Okay, it's lateral. It's all on the same level. It's all getting fed at the same time. It's eventually this will fill, and then it backs up these guys. Okay. However, we have a chain system. So this is how we're going to be feeding it. It's like a ladder. So then we're going to be plugging in, let's just say 100, just random number 100. We split forward into the machine. Then we split forward and into the machine. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to do 50 this way. Then we're going to do 50 this way into this machine. So until this machine's capacitor is filled, it's completely backlogged. We are only sending 50 forward, and then we're only sending 25 forward, and then only 12 and a half, and then only, So this ends up being cut by half every single stage until we actually flood the system. So we have to flood the system before we start being able to run at full throughput. And even then, I'm fairly certain... Oh, Jesus! Bitch, I don't know. Maybe I am. Explain. What am I missing? Jesus, Leandro, you fucking scared me. Oh my God. I'm never ready for that one. I'm never ready for that one because I'm not expecting to hear someone else's voice. And it starts so quiet. So I hear like a breath. And I'm like, the fuck is that? And she starts talking at me. I'm fucking panic. Anyway, I am pretty sure that this system would actually never be able to function at full throughput. I think the fact that we're doing a lot of these chained things means that if they're all drawing, this one can only ever get, whatever the x divided by 2 to whatever power length of the chain it's in, right? It's a 2. Okay. So I think the system is going to be inherently flawed if we do it this way.
You are watching a master at work.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not how this works. But I'm pretty sure that this machine will never get fed. even once we reach capacity, unless we'd have to be at capacity and then maintain capacity. If this system, if this machine's okay, there is a length that can be supported by this input, and my brain is telling me that as long as the length of the chain is calibrated to the supply that goes into it, we should be fine. And I'm pretty sure that as long as we know if it's 1-to-1, we should be okay. Right? Because even if it's 1-to-1, this is getting 50% of the total throughput until it's satisfied, and then it kicks out this way. But it does prioritize the beginning of the chain, and it will flood the entire system. I don't know, man. I don't feel like the system's elegant. I'm sure it will work, but I want to see it in action, so we're going to experiment with it. I'm pretty sure it will work. So we're setting up a daisy chain distribution method as opposed to our manifold that we did on the lower floor. So I'm just trying to examine the logistics for myself and see, is this going to work? Thanks for the bits, by the way, guys. Appreciate it. It goes a long way these days. A 3360 split. Potentially, yeah. I'm not worried about that though. The concept of this infinite chain of machines, because this is theoretically infinite, limited only by the throughput of the belt and the draw of the machine as opposing forces. If those are in balance, then this system should perfectly work because, yeah, it'll be fine. The only problem is that we will have to wait on the capacitor to fill before it does that, but it will contain a backlog. I don't like the machines having a backlog. To me, that's a sign of a poor structure. But there isn't really a way for us to... I mean, we could just divide by 2 5 times. Jesus, I don't want to do that, though. That would create 8 belts, and then only 2 of them would have to get split again. I just don't feel like that's going to end up... I don't know. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to find the solution to that in time. I think rather what I would like to do is get this set up. So let's just go ahead and put down the other 9. Let's go ahead and get up there. I'll have to make my access points. Okay, so I do like the idea of bringing the jump pads back. I really think that having jump pads between floors is going to be the answer, because you can get a lot of height on those and they're fun. So I'm thinking that's the answer. Oh god, don't run off the fucking edge. This is why I put railing up everywhere. Okay, so now we need you. Is it the... oh god. Shit, I don't know. I think this is backwards too. It's going out this way. Okay. Okay. I'll have to check those down there and make sure that they're good. Okay, but it is facing... it is facing this way. So this is in, which makes sense too. This is what, 4? Oh god. 5. I might need to split the... I don't know, maybe I can fit 5 over here. Let's go big or go home. 6, 7... 8, 9. Oh, please fit, please fit, please fit. Nice, Dad. Perfect. Oh man, 10 just fits fucking perfectly. Okay, let's get rid of these guys. I don't like that it goes right up against... No, that's exactly why it's here for, is the balcony is just there. I love that this is exactly long enough. Oh. Isn't it nice when it just fits, man? That's so... What have I done? Okay, we're fine. It's just very satisfying, I think, you know? It fits exactly. This is 10. So yeah, we're just going to set these guys to be lined up. I need to figure out what their exact distance is going to be from each other. Or... oh no, they're standardized. They're going to be right on the line in between the tiles. Perfect. I love when we get those landmarks there. Okay, so this is a merger on this side. This is out, comes into a merger. It all comes together. Perfect, okay. And it will go this way ultimately. This will be the splitter. Comes in this way. Okay. I'm assuming that will work. We'll have to check once we get it all together. So then I mean, this is going to be a lot more expensive on the individual materials, but I really do think I prefer this because each one's just going to daisy chain into the one behind it. And I think that's just the coolest. We don't have anything like this elsewhere in the factory, so I really do like having multiple design options. There we go. It's the last one. Okay, so this will be the actual output will be here. And I am tempted to put the carousel on the layer, no, I won't. I'll put the carousel over here. I was gonna say it was gonna be cute if this just like dropped down right there, but I know what's under here. Actually, do I know what's under here? Hold on. I don't know what's under. Oh, I do. Okay, never mind. I did know what was under here. I was just dumb. No, this floor is full. This floor is completely full. We're gonna have a carousel for the quick wire up on the level right next to where it's made, actually. But it will dolphin dive down to this level before being brought up again onto wherever the carousel is going to be, which I imagine is going to be right there. And then all of its derivatives will be put elsewhere. Okay, so now we also want the splitter, just regular splitters. We're not worried about pressure. Okay, and we do the same thing. It comes in from here. Really, I could just walk. We have such wonderful guides that I don't feel... probably don't need to do much walking, but being closer to it gives us a larger target to aim at. There we go. Hey, Fagus. Good to see you, man. Let's get all these bad boys connected with their belts. Oh, this is gonna be really fucking pretty, actually. This is gonna be really fucking pretty when it's done, dude. There's just something magical about seeing the belts work. Yeah, I love that they run the same way too. Like when I play Factorio, getting everything organized to where, like you can have belts. There's nothing wrong with belts, but like my favorite thing to do. I've got to show you. I have to show you. My favorite thing to do is when you have your interface right here, and this is something I do. Hey Sith, this is something I do with the smelting array. Is like the ore and the coal goes in here. It goes out and gets smelted like this. This is what the array looks like. So like here's the smelter. So it comes off the belt into the smelter into the next belt, which then runs this way from the center and it just goes out. So you've got your ore and your coal in here and then you got your ingots just out this way. But you could just copy this block, yeah, and then paste it here again. And all you've got to do is like if you have, hell yeah, dude. And then if you've got a splitter here, you can do that, and then it does an underground, like this. And then it goes in and does that, and it plugs into the interface just like it did over there. And it's just so fucking cool, dude. It's just so cool. And it just chains together, and it's so clean. Because then these can come together, and eventually they get, like, merged into another splitter. They get merged and balanced out to a belt that goes out to a train or something, but it's just so fucking clean. Having all of your interfaces, your in and your out, or all of your inputs right there and they go out a different way, but you can also have this come out the back way if you need to. Like, it doesn't matter. You can have it go wherever you want. It's just, when things are lined up like that, when they're organized like that, when these things run in unison together in the same direction, that just feels to me like really good design. And I know it's not a perfect design. It's not flawless, but it is really appealing. There's just something about that level of organization, that level of being laid out, you know, to that degree of sophistication. It's just something so uniquely satisfying that can only be done in games like this. Is the whole reason of playing them to me, is to find these designs that are visually appealing, logically appealing, that are also efficient but powerful. You know, all of those things, man. Nice, Fern. You're making a new spreadsheet for your chow babies. Okay. So this is our total output. This is the final belt, which we can actually just turn right here. Probably right over to this. We'll probably do a hallway here. So full-on hallway. So this will be glass. Let's just, for now, get rid of that market just for ourselves. We know that it's open. That'll be glass. Which means that the carousel will start here, which means this will be the first open box. So we need to get that belt ultimately here, and then we're going to input it right there. Okay, so our plan is done. And the beautiful thing about understanding our procedures at this point is I don't have to be up here. I don't have to build it. I'm just going to mark it, and I know what these spaces are going to be designated for. After that point, it's just a matter of actually executing, which is also half the fun. Really, it's the other half of the fun. Then we got to get all the machines configured. We're going to underclock them down to 30 as opposed to the, like, 45 or whatever the fuck they are right now that takes the Caterium ingots. This will take every Caterium ingot being produced right now, too. And if we decide that there's another item that uses Caterium ingots specifically and not quick-wire, then we still have the entire other Caterium ore that we can go all through the production of, to get a duplication of our throughput of Caterium ingots, which can then be applied to whatever the fuck we need to at that point. So we can reserve 50% of our potential here in Quickwire because I believe that we're going to need that much. I think we are. I think it's a safe bet. The beautiful thing about how we have pretty much everything set up is that we're setting everything up like a circuit board. It's a lot like Legos. We can take this brick out if we need to, just get rid of it, and put something else in here. Reconfigure these machines and use them for something else. We only need 7. Take out the last 3. Plug the belt in. We take the rest of it out. You know, we can change anything that we want here because nothing is directly conjoined. Everything has this liquid layer between them that allows us to move every other platform as needed. No problem. It's the reason that we did it. Stop it. So now we can mark this out as knowing that we're going to be doing a... The fuck are we doing over here? What? There's a carousel right here, which we know that we're going to be bringing the belt up here, which I think is just really fucking cool. So let's get this guy configured, and then we'll do all of them. I might want to do... Should we do a catwalk first? Let's get that set up, because I know we're going to want it. Oh shit, I've got to put a ramp. A ramp could be cool, one of these areas. Okay, straight walkway, unfortunately. I don't know if there's a fast way to do this. I feel like if I do that, it's going to be universally off. I have to go specifically check it. Okay. If I do... Oh, God. One on either end, I think will be fine. I just have to be able to reach. That, I don't know what the fuck it is just allowed me to build, but there we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Jesus. Yeah, the smart mod. I got it. I know. We've had this conversation twice now. Blood lad. Wait a minute. The fuck? The fuck has happened over here? Something is doubling up. Could it be all of this? Yeah. Look at that. Jesus Christ, dude. It's a fucking mess. There we go. No, we will not continue having that conversation. You might keep talking about it, but we is not going to be so much. What the fuck? Oh, it's the whole thing is... Oh, Jesus. That was just... None of that... Oh, God. None of that worked. None of that worked. Wait a minute. Maybe some of it did. You're wrong, but you don't have to be. Aha. Which means you're fine. And then, salvaged. Look at that. Okay, so we got that set up, so at least we have this walkway on this side. God, it's so long. Okay. And I'm gonna immediately cover it with a wall. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. The next update coming out. I mean, I can't imagine that they're going to add an update that isn't going to be sort of profound in its impact on the game. It's really, right now it feels like it's in a really good place. Oh, gee, why do I do this to myself? I don't know the fast way to build this. There we go. Yeah, I was saying earlier that if you have a mod that's pretty universally used among your entire community of players, it's a pretty good indication you should probably add that feature to the game. So I would not be surprised to see that that's exactly what they do. So we're going to do this with 50 per minute. We're going to underclock it just so that we're only using 10 per minute. Then the 10 over here uses the 100 per minute full throughput of Caterium ingots that we've already got producing, and that we're going to control. And paste, paste. Okay. We'll just run along the tops here. Or fall. That's also... No, don't copy, you bitch. Oh, God. Yeah, squeak through would be great here, too. I really should get a jetpack. I think a jetpack would probably be the most valuable health insurance policy that I could get for myself, especially since we're about to start producing liquid fuel automatically. I mean, it seems like kind of a no-brainer at that point, right? We can certainly afford to fuel it. So now all we have to do, and this is my favorite part, is like building the array, the full thing, before plugging it in if we can, especially if it's going to be so pretty like this. But we plug you into over where we're going to pull from down here, which we just need to raise this up, and I need to figure out where that's going to be done. It's you, right? I really would rather use this guy. I need to configure it though, but let's go ahead and get you pulled up. I love how long these guys can be. Nice. Okay, there we go. We want to divert specifically. Left any, center overflow. Perfect. Now let's get up. We need to make our access. Here we go. Although I need to look at the power consumption of a jump pad, because if a hypertube double entrance is 20 and the jump pad is like 4, then yeah, I'm using jump pads in our tower for sure. Okay, and you are connected over there, so we're gonna get you. I probably have to get rid of this ladder real quick just so I can put the platform in. Maybe add a ladder here to be able to get up. That would be nice. Okay, so we've got you connected out like this, and we're going to get you... I really should have built that belt down there, but I'm pretty sure. And I do want to have it where we talked about at the lower level, having the whole system where basically it went up. And it just stayed at that altitude as much as possible. Because at this point we can now go, geez, where's that going to turn? Pretty much here. Jetpack is bad for going upwards, really? God, that's surprising. That is not, obviously it's not what you'd expect from a jetpack, This is somehow fucked. Splitter. Have I placed all these? Only this one. Okay, good. I've only placed this one wrong. Yeah, this whole belt is wrong, though. I do want to keep the platform, though, because those are good. Okay, splitter. It's this way. You need to get remade. You need to get remade. Because fuck making belts more than once if I have to. Okay, now you get connected to this guy. You go and get connected to that guy. Really, honestly, I should be probably just starting with the poles. Oh, see, that's not good. No. No. That's not how that works. We're gonna do you up to there, and I'm pretty sure this will be okay. Nope, it has to be in between, so it's right between the two. So if we do right there, it should be fine. There we go. Now it's nice and straight. Good deal. And now we can go connect these two, and it should be just fine. There we go. Hey, Alatar. Interesting, Sith. With the way that the momentum seems to work in the game, nothing's connected to power. That's unfortunate. You see it's not going to the next machine very much. Like, it's doing 2 in the first and then 1 in the second. You see how it's prioritizing the first before it goes to the next. Like, it's filling up these elevators here. That's how it's going to work, but in a much higher scale because of the internal capacity of the machines. Unfortunately, that's just how it's going to be. Okay, so now we need to get power connected. And I really feel like I should check my power because we're still on coal. And I don't know where we are on that. Like, probably should... Like, I want to get this going, and maybe we can power all 10. I'm hoping we can. And then after that, we need to get up to oil power. Let me find a power connector. That's not it. Here we go. Okay, what do you got for me? Hello? It's got to be an actual power pole, for fuck's sake. Okay. We have plenty of room. Perfect. Our max is very high, but we won't get there. We should not get to max capacity. And if we do, fuck me. You know, it'll be fine. We'll just have to be power poor for a minute. Okay. I think we'll be fine without it, though, but I do need a way to get back up. Good deal. So, well, how do we want to get the power connected specifically? I think I'd like to do it from the inside, from this side. So let's get some walls up. And I want to use the right walls this time. I always use the wrong fucking wall in the logistics layers. Okay, you are there. You're for taking the power conduit. We need to get the power up here. And I think the easiest way to do that is either to route it from the outside, which is something we could do. It's a shame we don't have a power connector that goes through the floor. Yeah, that would be good. Although I could route power just up through the line here. You know what I want to do is this, and then we do a catwalk right here. Fuck off with that. It's annoying how the second one gets turned randomly. Okay, so we have power on the layer below this. We're gonna do a connector there as well. We're gonna have to do a special connector though, because we need it to be well, I don't know, maybe the straight walkway can work the way that we want it to. Because I want to do a straight walkway here. Do I? This is going to be outside in the carousel. Or outside in the balcony. This isn't going to end up staying here forever either. This isn't going to be where it pops out. It's going to pop out on the walkway on that side. So we don't need to worry about this being a long-term feature. Let's just go ahead and get that connected. So that we can take this below. Then we can get, let's see, 7, sorry, do this. Okay, now connect you. I just need a single power line so we can just use the automatic connector. And I'm going to do on the middle, that will go all the way up. All the way up. So now we need to get back up there ourselves. And really, I think I should have ladders on these walls. Anytime I have a wall like this, I should have a ladder. Because there's clearly something here that's worth potentially getting up and down for. I think just makes too much sense to have a ladder just running up the entire thing. So let's get rid of this ladder for now and maybe get some walls set up. Let's see, you. And then at that point we can pull the pull this guy down. Although I don't, you know, we might as well go ahead and let that be a double. Yeah, because this will be outside. It's on the edge of the balcony. It has to be a double. Oh, no! I don't want to go! No, take me back, please! There we go. Oh my god, I just got fucking abducted, dude. I knew it was there, but I didn't think it would actually get me. Okay. You should probably not be there in that case. We should probably put you... No, you're going to go... Okay. You got to bear with me a little bit, chat, here. We're trying to figure some of these positions out. We're going to put you right there. And then you're going to go on a double penetrator up at the top. And then we'll come back and connect you later. But this is a good time to put our ladder in. We will continue the legacy. There we go. Right there you go, Bloodline. I wish we could get, like, joke messages from Ada. God, that would be fantastic. It was one of my favorite parts of Portal. Is getting the messages from Gladys. about random things, you know, things that normally wouldn't expect the game to say anything about, but there she is. Okay, is that right? That did feel right. This feels particularly far over. Let's do a double penetrator right there. It is over, by fuck's sake, dude. One of those nights where I feel like I can't quite do anything right, you know? Watch this still be wrong. I'll be so angry. Okay, you're connected. You should be. Okay, so you're in. So now on this other side, oh fuck, we should have done the other one, because we could have come up. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo this. Okay, so let me put this here, because that's where I want the power to come in. With a single boy above this, we need to get this up. What the fuck have you done? I jumped and it sent me to fucking Brazil. All right, there we go. So now I need you connected up to not quite the top. I'm pretty sure that's the right spot. Okay. So then you need to go. And you're doubled. And we need to move the ladder now, of course. Okay, because we'll do the ladder on the other side. Maybe ladder goes in the center, I don't know. Ladder on the center, though, feels a little bit silly. We have not done GeoGuessr yet today, no. No one's redeemed it, so. There we go. I'm going to build this one down this time. What? There we go. And right there. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so now we have power routed up there. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, barely made that ladder. Let's try barely making this one. Oh, we missed it. Oh. I could never be an astronaut because I try to do some shitty parkour bullshit in space and just end up floating off into the... Well, not the horizon, but you know what I mean. All right, let's ladder up here as well. Houston, watch me grab this ladder. Oh, shit. I'm gone. Okay, we're in. I don't know why the ladder needed to be that obscenely tall, but it is. So here we are. This is the reality we live in. So now to get power connected, we do our second level wall. Which, God, I can't wait for fucking windows, dude. I mean, we have them, I just haven't built them. Or I think we have the tickets, I just haven't purchased it. I'm not sure what stage we're at, but, man, we're almost there. Okay, so I only need 10. I think that we're going to end up doing... Yeah, one per wall. Should be good. The power connector's on this side, so I'm going to air to the right of the thing. I'm going to have you connect right there, just so it stays nice and perpendicular to the wall. Well, we're going to do this. We really only want to put one power connector per wall segment. That's a policy. We'll just offset it by one if we need to. Which you shouldn't need to by the time we get to the other side. I should have also been counting, but that's not what's happened, so here we are. The alternate timeline, as we'll call it. Okay, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll have plenty. Okay, so we may not even need that many. We're going to go from you... I love, in building, I love seeing rafters. I love seeing rafters. It's one of my favorite things, architecturally speaking. Seeing rafters, seeing the skeleton of the building. Seeing power lines in this factory is part of that for me. Neatly organized power lines is something I like to do in Factorio too, but you get so little control. But in your blueprints, yeah, look at that. It's fucking beautiful. In your blueprints, because it's all set out procedurally, you can often get a very nice pattern to your power lines if they're set in the right spot, especially if you have continuous setups like this. It's really, really nice. Okay, so let's get rid of these two walls so that we can put up doors. And I can get in and out of here, no problem. I know there's a left and a right door, and this one's probably backwards, and I need you to know how little I care. Here's the thing, Alatar. You want your juice? You'll get your juice box, I promise. But I'll be able to make infinite juice. Look at that. It's purring like a fucking kitten, dude. Ah, so nice. Now we just need to get a carousel set up, man. Isn't it? It's going so quick. It's going so quick. I feel like when we're not sick and we are determined to get something done, especially because we're kind of practiced at making these things now, aren't we? Let's get our merger together. I'm going to put this guy one away from the edge and right in the middle. Okay. And we don't have a splitter right now. There's not going to be any reason to build a splitter. So we are literally just going to do this. Put up a single container. Actually, I don't know if I can put this container here. We're going to try, though. In the middle and in line. Oh, yeah. We can fit this here. Just enough space, I think. Yep. Perfect. Ooh, Leandri's doing okay. We will be doing some GeoGuessr later. Probably closer to the end of stream tonight. A little bit closer to the end of stream, I think. You guys ready to get the dick? I'm gonna beat you again. Like small children. Okay, there we go. We could, well, we'll do it later. We'll wait for people to get in fully before we put up the wager, the bet. Okay, off we go. Perfect. I had a big dinner and I'm hungry again. What's wrong with me? Alright, there we go. Am I still growing? Are you gonna bet on me, Sith? Nice, dude. There we go. Yeah, I totally get the power lines not being pretty. I don't allow power lines to clip, though. Power lines clipping to me is still... You should move the power pole such that it doesn't. But that's also speaking from somebody who's still in, like, the early mid-game. I imagine that once we get into the more complex arrangements, it's going to be almost impossible not to have things clipping. Okay, so here's my next favorite part, which is getting this thing connected. It's not going to have anywhere to go, so we just have this massive capacitor set up for no goddamn reason to have all of this quick wire taken in. The fuck are you doing with your life? There we go. Here? God, I hope so. Okay, we actually no, fuck off. We want... I think right here. Nope. We want you right here. See, that's the problem. Okay, so we want... I gotta have you go up one? Can't even go up one, you bitch! Okay. That's fine. We're gonna go... Our up will be here, this entire thing. Then this will go across. And will be up all the way until here. And then we'll come down and meet you. Perfect. There we go. Let him do what he wants. No! These belts are in my factory. They will do what I want. I really love that this is up. We bring our belts up too. So now, even though this is a logistics layer that's meant to be ugly, it's going to be really fucking pretty. But the only reason it ever comes down is to interact with the machine. And even then, I really didn't even need to bring this all the way down. I could have left that where it would have gone in up above. God, I kind of want to do that now. Just leave it up. Yeah, why bring it down again? Fuck me, dude. Ugh. That's super cute. Hey, Cobalt. Good to see you again, friend. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome, Raiders. We are setting up a tower to get all kinds of Caterium stuff set up. We actually just set up a really nice array for Caterium ingots to get converted into quickwire. And I have been told, from those that know more than I do, that there is no such thing as too much quick wire. So, we've set up a big old capacitor array for us to be able to hold it all. Hey, Bacon Bits. Hey, Crash. Welcome back, friends. There we go. So we've got all this going in, and this feels good, for sure. It is only going to take in half. I feel like this is a problem with it. Yeah, that was a deep cut meme. All right, let's see. The fact that this zippers is an issue, because this is a half throughput right now. We've been over this. This is an issue. If we close the circuit, Okay, then it goes. I do wish there was a smart merger, and maybe there is. I wish there was a smart merger that prioritized a certain input, because that would solve this whole problem. If this always took from the left, always prioritize incoming from the left, and then everything else, if there's nothing from the left, then take from the other two. But if I could prioritize this coming in, then all of my problems would be solved. Just like instantly. It's not even problems, it's just like small points of tedium there. I got it, Cobalt. I understand the raid and run life. I get it, man. No harm, no foul. Say hi to the dog, dude. Alright. So we've got quick wire, which we're going to want some, but we are making a lot at a time. I need to kind of check, because one thing I didn't check is that this is going to be making 50... Oh, fuck's sake. Hold on now. I have made one grave error. My belt can only take 270. I may have been a bit overzealous in the grind to get all these guys together. What I can do, though, is divert this belt out to the side. So let me take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you will, in fact, become a hybrid. I'm poor! Fuck! I'm out of... Oh, God, how? How do I not have any belt? I do have belts. The fuck? Why did I have it? Oh, because I have to put the stand it. God damn it. Okay. Gotta go back. Here we go. No! Oh, God, almost missed it. That's fine, though. We're coming back with some crystals, too, to overclock. Yeah, it'll get fixed when I get tier 4 as well. Yeah, I'm sure. But where I am right now, we have to divert that line and then put a second input on the carousel. There we go. Okay, so we need plates, which is why we have them all. That's what it's there for. Just a casual 400 is good, and we just leave that there. Now we can head back. Yeah, all of this eventually will be paved and cleaned up. I'm really curious to see what's going to go here. Probably just a train station. Maybe to and from Caterium Tower would be that train station right there. But this is going to be a really interesting area to have to get trains around. Oh, now that we actually have a proper tower being formed, this feels so much cooler coming over here and seeing this thing. Oh. And it benefits... No! Please! It keeps doing this to me. Stop! No! I don't want to go to Brazil, please. Please. You have to just look at the ground and keep moving forward. Don't look at anything else. Don't look anywhere else. Avert your eyes. If you look at the tube or anything else, you're fucking gone. Scooped up in the night and never heard from again. Okay. So now we have the plates needed to be able to divert some of this quick wire. We'll have to create a second entry point. I don't want to have to fucking parkour my way up this stupid ladder. Okay, off we go. Yeah, we'll have a second line coming in right next to this one, which will get put in here. So, let me make a ladder for myself just real quick. I'm thinking I should standardize the carousels to have ladders like this, because we're not using this particular side of this entry. Maybe a catwalk over here, but we end up using some of this. So I don't know. But having a ladder down here in the center would not hurt anything, and it would give me a couple ways up and down. Because I am constantly trying to go through these. Okay, so we got that set up. Now we need to get rid of this belt and put a merger in it. Up it there. Yeah, we will still have throughput through here. And that will always be... I really probably should input this where there are 2 of these storage units in between. That would frankly be better. And there is no reason for me not to do that, so that's exactly what we're going to do. I was just going to be lazy. But good eye, Alatar, absolutely. There we go. I will not do GeoGuessr without you, Ferno. We're going to do it more toward the end of stream tonight. So for those of you that don't know, chat can spend 100,000 of their channel points, and they can challenge me to GeoGuessr. I'm a god, by the way. So they never win, and anyone who says otherwise is banned. But they can challenge me nonetheless, and we have a lot of fun. Huh? Nani? Is that, what, is it too far over? Is it too far from the edge? Yeah, it is, look at that. It's only supposed to be 1 unit over. There we go. I'm also Factorio God, that's right. Blood Lad, dude, it's hard being the best at every game you play. It is difficult, I gotta tell you. It is difficult. Yeah, this whole thing is off. Okay, and we fix that. It is difficult, man. It's a good life, though. All right, here we go. And get you guys connected in. Perfect. What? Why would you do this to me? Give me that magic pixel. And this one. God damn it, dude. There we go. All right, cool. Let's just get it going. No, I could not connect them, but I'm not worried about it. Alatai, you're thinking like really short-term problem and really short-term solution. Okay, you were thinking very short-term. Long-term, it does not matter. It is completely irrelevant that we're zippering this and it's running at 50% throughput right now. It is completely irrelevant long-term. We do not care. Because it does not matter at all. Until something is pulling from this carousel, it is irrelevant that we're getting 50% throughput. It's irrelevant. Okay, we are going to do this, and then we'll have that second line come out to the side. If I can, I'd like this second line to actually go over the rest of this. Just travel up through the middle. Potentially, yeah, exactly through the middle could be really fucking cool. There's no way it's going to let me do something like this. No way. We're going to try it, though. I'm pretty sure... Okay, if I just put the stand down. Okay, here's why it's irrelevant. And I don't know why you're not getting this, because you're smart enough to see that there's a problem with the system. But not smart enough to see how it's going to work itself out. When we start pulling from the system, it won't zipper anymore. Because there will not be anything to back up to the input. It will just be getting pulled off. That's how every other carousel works. This is only a problem right now because nothing is pulling off. It is prepared for something to pull off. That's the next step. There just isn't anything pulling off it right now. It'll work itself out. It isn't worth any attention. Anything we do right now is actually going to have to be fixed again later. Like, it doesn't make any sense to do anything with it right now. All right, I need to do a belt stand. Conveyor pull. I want to put one right here because I'm pretty sure if I were to do this. Okay, this. If I were to do that, I'm pretty sure this could connect. Oh, come on. No, don't do that. There we go. No, Alatai, you're wrong, and I'm not going to explain it to you. Dude, you're just wrong, okay? Just trust me, you're wrong. Ah, God. I guess we were just going to go around there. I was going to try and be cute and have it come up and go through here, but it'd be fine. We'll just take it around the outside. Okay, we'll do here. That's perfect. Okay, we'll go right through there. Do we want to go up with this? Already up? Or do we up over here? No, I think we standardize when they go up. We'll put it right there. Right by the edge. This one's good. And then this will be where we bring it up. Wait, that's wrong. Here we go. Really, we could bring it forward to this and have them both be the same angle as well, which I think would be cute. I know I'm fucking around with cosmetics that don't matter, but right now it feels good. What are you doing? Right now it feels good. There we go. And then we can bring it right to here. And then we can just let that plug in. Does it have to be really pretty? I think it does, though. Because we could do it like at a 2 here. Honestly, just let it go in. Really, really do wish it would turn better here. This is weird. I mean, I'll put in a post here, I think, for the visual, but it is going to connect. I don't want it to actually go down until it interacts with the machine. Let's just do that. That's fine. No, it's not fine. No, it is fine. It has to be fine because we can't get this up. It would be too steep an angle. But yeah, we've got both these in. They're both zippering. It's fine. It will be, once we have something taking out of the system, would it be good? Here's why, Alatar. We pull out here. This is going in. It's being pulled out at the same ratio. Okay. So there's theoretically a 0 right there. Okay. So then we put in here. There's 0 coming through. So it's just pure profit there. We pull off of here. Same ratio. So then there's 0. The only time this thing should ever have capacity in it is like right now when I'm not pulling something off. It's just a buffer. The real relationship is these individual splitters and ports that are just interfacing here. That's all it is. There is 0 logical reason for us to be concerned about this setup. And I know because I have several proofs of concept, yeah. Alright, so we've got quick wire now being produced. And I'm pretty sure I've got a nice, healthy amount in here. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2,000. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and grab a fuckload of it. Starts backing up here, but if I can have, I mean, the almost 2,500 is good. Hey, Don. Yeah, bitch. It's good to see you, dude. Because we got a hallway here started. I don't know what else is going to go over here, but like, I don't know what else uses quick-wire right now. Let me take one more look at an assembler. Anything that uses quick-wire. I imagine once we get into like circuit boards, that stuff we use quick-wire. AI limiters use quick-wire, but this is going to be in a derivative tower because it requires copper sheets, which we can't make over here. Unless there's copper that I don't know about, in which case we'll just pull it in. We'll just produce it locally if that's the case. Is there very local copper? I mean within 200 meters. 400 is back at base. Yeah, this is all what's back at base. That's 1,000 meters that way. That's over at Steel Tower, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this thing always spooks me when I see it, but I know it's a good thing. All right, bitch. We good? Okay, I'm happy with quick wire. I'm going to go grab one little bit more, and then we're going to go back to base. And now we know that this is just over here sleeping. Sleeping and growing, and we can walk away from it and come back to, hopefully at least, I mean, an effectively unlimited supply of quick wire for our immediate needs. So I'm quite satisfied with that. Okay, I guess we're just down there. I meant to overclock that thing, but I don't think we're going to need to for a while. We still have to get rid of all the capacity that's already in there. Hey, Teolis. Right, yeah. So we've used that before. Yeah, luckily, Alatar, there's no ore depleting. It's unlimited. So this guy's been going since the very beginning of the game. So it's unlimited. You're just capped by your rate. This is actually how I like to play Factorio, is with unlimited resource mod. It's very, very sparse, rare, spread out, and not very rich, but it never depletes. And I find that to be a very fun way to play Factorio. It's pretty much the only way I can still play it because I just don't like the time constraint of knowing that I have limited iron before I have to find more, or I just soft lock myself. That part of Factorio is definitely something I don't find as fun as it could be. There we go. So now I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing over here. This is motors. And I need to pack this thing with more rotors. I need to get stators. Okay, so I'm starting to think that one of the more valuable projects I could do is going to be the conglomerate tower, because, and I almost think I build it here. Iron Tower is right here, and it's about this big. If I zoom out, it's about as big as that icon there. Maybe that big. Alatar, you should go check on the YouTube and find the video in the playlist titled Professional Ankle Breaker. Industrial Ankle Breaker. Do that one. We build a cannon. And we have fun with that cannon. We actually build 2 cannons. And they're good. They do what you think they do. Alright. Building another tower right here next to the Iron Tower feels like it's a recipe for lag. I really feel like building a tower over here could be good, because it would put us really close to the power facilities if we ever need to maintain those. Because we have a tower here. We have a tower that's going out here. That's already started. We have a tower. Well, Copper Tower is going to go like over here somewhere. Caterium Tower is here. I suppose the Conglomerate Tower is going to be over here. Could put it back on this. This would be a great spot to put it right over the water. Nice and fucking standardized. That way, if anything in the Conglomerate Tower does need water, we can either give it an offset or leave ourselves an open first floor to put it there. Or just pay for pumps. I think just pay for pumps at that point. No, I refuse to pay for pumps. That just feels like a concession of bad design, you know. Poorly designed factory needs pumps. If it's just a casual factory. If you're gonna build an oil tower in the sky, you know, fucking more power to you. God, we really went down here? Wow, there's a lot of stuff down here. Oh, this is the really pretty area. I'm glad we started over here, but man, this would have been really, really scenic. That whole grasslands area down there is really nice. I'm just trying to plan the location of these other towers. That sulfur Caterium Tower is not there. I think it's right up here. I think this is where Caterium Tower is. I don't fucking know, dude. I do think having a tower right here would be wise, though. Could put the water in the pink forest and have gravity do the heavy lifting. You think so? If we had it pulling from, like, up on a cliff at the top of a river and then pushing down, like, that could be amazing. We could get it to wherever we want it to be. Pull the water down through the whole tower as opposed to going up. Like, that could be really cool. I do want to have things like that, like, because this water source could theoretically just get piped over to whatever we wanted to do. Assuming, because this does look like it's pretty high topographically. It feels like it's a pretty high area. In any case, interesting. I wanted to know if that was going to happen. I didn't feel like we had like the Satisfactory experts around last time. But I wanted to ask if I have network over here and it does this. I have network over here doing this. I have network that does this. Pipe network, and this is a cross section, so this is verticality. This is height. I have another network that does this. I have another network that starts up here and goes like that. So if I do this, somehow connect them all. And I have a pump in the system that's up on a cliff up here. And I connect that to the system. Do I then have the ability to vertically pipe up this entire thing, no matter where it is in the system? As in, like, I would never need pumps for this tower. I would never need pumps for that tower. Because if that's how this works, then yeah, I want to do something. Like, find the highest point and get water up there. So like a water tower. The head would need to be at max height as long as they are linked by pipes, yeah. So if we find the highest water source on the map, then we could have a central water system. Could have a central water system that runs through every tower. And then we only ever have to build 0 pumps because we have the water source that is already pumping and is paid for by itself. And then everything else on the map, as long as we connect it to our central water system, we never need to make pumps again. I think that sounds like a really fucking cool and extremely practical project. It just takes fuckloads of copper, but it can be done. I think that seems like a reasonable solution too, because it's exactly what happens in real life. Your water pressure in your city is not... I think it is done in portion by pumps just because of the treatment facility pumping it through. But even then, a lot of that force is lost when it goes into a reservoir. And there may be other pumps, but a lot of it does come from gravity, at least in small towns. Because if we could just find the highest water source in the land, like maybe something up there. Do I want to link to the Pipe Bible in my Discord? No. I do not. Cool. So we have quick wire. Let's take a look at the MAM. There are a couple things that we need to fix. I know that we need reinforced modular frames getting created. Hopefully getting created automatically for us would be really nice. Can I make those myself? I don't think I can. I can. I can make them by hand. Cool. We need regular modular frames, which I need to get back to making myself. Reinforced plates and rods. This is an iron tower thing. This is something that's made in the iron tower, but it's going to be made much later. Do we start working toward this? Do we start building... Well, we building down. Do we build down the next level of the tower and start making more of our assemblers? We need to... I need to look at the recipe amounts and see exactly what the ratios are going to be for equal production of each material. Equal production of each material. It's math that I'm going to have to set up a formula for because I'm not calculating that shit by hand. Yeah. Because I really like the idea that at this point we shouldn't need to handcraft anything unless we're just doing something real quick for the MAM, you know, which is definitely what we're doing right now. So maybe it's worth just making a few heavy modular frames just for the moment to satisfy the MAM research. But getting down here on, I think this level, this logistic layer here, and then I don't know if this is the lowest level. I'm pretty sure it is, actually. I don't see any walls going down. But making the lower level from here, although I think we have room up above. Hold on, let me check the layer above this. Pretty sure there's a little bit of, it's either completely taken or there's space for like one little array of something. Because we need more constructors. No, this layer is full. This layer is completely occupied. Okay. So we need to go down 2 more, and then we can start making more of these constructor arrays once we figure out what our ratios are going to be. That will take rods and plates and turn them into screws, turn them into reinforced plates. Which I'm just going to have to sit down with a really pretty Excel spreadsheet flowchart and and figure that stuff out for myself. It's not something I want to tackle right now. I think that the getting MAM research done is going to be the best thing I can do for the moment. So we're going to suffer through some handcrafting for a minute. I don't know what the frames are doing there. Maybe this tower is becoming too powerful. But I think getting some MAM research done is definitely going to be worth our time. So let me see what can be done right now. We have Caterium, which just needs this. Let's start that for 5 minutes, and we can do this right after for the high-speed connector. I don't really care about the poles, but it is what it is. I actually would cancel it if it would let me, but whatever. So while we're waiting on that, let's take a look at getting some motors made. So I'm going to run over to the steel area, actually. Let's run over to the steel tower, grab some more stators. And I'm going to... Well, oh, I don't know if I want to turn on the steel factory. Steel factory is going to get real fucking spicy if we let all that stuff turn on again. Although I think this is most of our power glut is over here. And if we're not turning that on, then we're good. Most of our power glut is also all of that that's up there, which I think is all yellow. So as long as we're not coming in and... Oh, fuck off. As long as we're not coming in and taking all of the... copper wire out of the system, then we should be fine for power. There we go. This updated pipe, which still breaks our neck several times, is still a good boy, though. Let's go grab some stators so we can get some motor production going while we're waiting, and basically just set up all of our idle tasks all at once to be running synchronously. Man, I wish I could pop out of the pipe here. How would I do that? I don't think I do. I think I just walk over here. While we're over here, let's just try and make sure that no matter where we are, we're doing something productive. Let's see if we can get a simple concrete system set up that will take out of the steel beam section, and then in a constructor right over here, I think just right there, create, it does need to be, no, it's not you. It's going to need to be an assembler, fuck's sake. Okay, in an assembler, we create our covered steel beams. Encased. Okay. You will need to go here and then up, and then you can go around and we can spaghetti you back home. Okay, perfect. All right. So then the other one's going to be the concrete that inevitably gets routed back over here. So let's run down there and get that figured out. They do look like packaged butter. Like, a lot like packaged butter. I absolutely agree with that. Gives me the big cringies, though, thinking back to the the days of Minecraft. God, when people started calling gold ingots butter, God, it just... B-U-D-D-E-R is what bothered me. It's like, fuck, if you're gonna call it butter, I get it. But call it butter. Fuck. Like, 1950s butter is what the encased steel looks like. I almost feel like we could take this little cave now. Especially because we're faster, we are better weaponized, better armed, I should say. There we go. Okay, we're going to make our concrete, and then we're going to take it down there. We still have all of this coal here. Man. Going to be excited to see what we decide to do with all of that coal. Okay, and you are, in fact, making 60 per minute. This is a normal node. We could theoretically upgrade this to a tier 2, but I don't see us needing more than what we have here. I'm pretty sure if we were to do a constructor, we'd be good. Yeah. What was the drama with Sky? I don't remember the drama. All right, let's see. We are making concrete, which costs 45 per minute. You're making 60. So we're going to get 2 of these and downclock them to 30. And I think this is what we did at our own setup back home. Yeah, we will put you into a splitter. This is going to be really tight. I don't know if this is going to actually fit here, but we're going to try. If this were properly... Oh, shit. Let me do it. Whoa. Whoa. I can't believe that. Wow, it actually just fucking worked for once. There we go. There we go. So you got that. Now they come back together. And now all of this should be ready to go. We just got to get it connected to power lines, and we're good. And these guys are ready to go. They're just overclocked right now. We need to get them down to 10 per minute. MAM research is done. Perfect timing. I say perfect timing. It's not. It's awful timing because I'm nowhere fucking near it. Anyway, we've got this connected. Let's get it all down there. This is going to be really the only spaghetti that I'm going to condone. It's just because we have a long form pipey boy. I do like the idea of it being on top of this, though. I think that could be cute. Having it run the same way as the pipe. Yeah, let's do this. Can I afford to do this all the way down there? Yeah, you better believe I can. Could build another MAM, that's right. I'd rather just have the one. I kind of like the idea of just having the one. There we go. The more special the actual home base is, the better it's going to feel, I think. Okay, and then this is where we're going to start to diverge away from the rest of the thing. So we're going to go up there, and we're going to stay up, too, because we've got to get over some machines. This thing fucking spooks me every time I hear it. It's making weird-ass noises. Reminds me of that Vine. Grandma, there's a weird fucking cat out here! I fucking love that one. It's so good. All right, there we go. Just like that. There we go. Good deal. This is not powered. That's why. I was like, why is it not going? It's not powered, idiot. That's why. There we go. Now we have encased industrial beams, aka butter. It does also look a bit like C4. Cool. Okay, so now we can just leave that, and that's going. We came over here for stators, though. We're going to pick these up, and we're going to also let it start producing all that it wants. And I'm pretty sure this is either going to be completely okay, or it's going to completely tank the system's power. 100%. There's no in between. It's going to be 100% okay, like it's going to get to here, or it's going to get to there. I don't see anything in between. All right, there we go. See, now it feels like we're in a secret tunnel, you know? I don't know, that's kind of seizure-inducing. This may not have been the best idea. Maybe not traveling that close. Maybe raise it a bit more. But now this is something we don't have to worry about. Oh, we need to go over there and do that. It's done. It's done. We can walk away from it. I think we've got two very important pieces of production chains set up now and automated properly. Off we go. This and every other factory game is one of those where it's like, if you told me I had to start over right now, I would cry. I don't want to. I like where I am in the game right now. And the biggest reason I don't still play Factorio is that I get sick of the first 3 or 4 hours of it. I say 3 or 4 hours. If I'm playing casually, 3 or 4 hours. But I don't feel like having to fucking speed run the early part of the game, you know? I want to start at trains. That's what I want to do. And the mods that promise doing that, they're not starting at trains. Like, I want to have a factory that's producing stuff for trains. But it just ends up being tedious every time. Here we go. Oh, interesting, Bloodlad. I did not know that. Okay, so Bloodlad says you can stack the different kinds of stackable poles on top of each other. So you could have a pipe tube belt sandwich all stacked on top of each other. That is really good to know. That is going to allow for some even better organization in the future. Once we start getting like actual central pipelines going and all that stuff. Oh man, it's just so cool. It's these little logistical options. It's these little things that they've added that make such a big difference. And I'm sure that they know how big a difference it makes, but I'm certainly happy and impressed at the same time, which normally I can only ever be one or the other. Okay, so we brought the stators back so that we could make motors over here. But you need to get rotors over here as well. You're still pulling in steel. This is fucking dumb. What you need to do is give me all that steel back. And then we're going to put in our stators. We're going to get rid of what's on the belt. Clean the belt. If I can. Okay. Where's that magic pixel? Give it to me. Okay. Fine then. That's one way to clean the belt. Then we put that stator back in, or those stators back in. Perfect, and then off it goes. It fills up that capacity. We can just drop them over whenever we want them to, or whenever we want to. We're going to do the same thing with this because we don't need a actually, let's just get rid of all of this. We're going to have some shame boxes on the ground. You're just going to have to eat my ass. Here we go. Oh no, if there's a major update, then the playthrough is over. We'll be starting over. Yeah. I'm not a, because I would rather have the full experience, you know? The full experience of everything that's different, you know? If they do a major update between now and when we pop out for New World in August, then you got me. All right, take all of this. We used this as a dump chest, didn't we? Fuck's sake. Well, here's an actual dump chest now. Stuff we don't want on us all the time. Ingots can go. Plastic we're going to keep for the ma'am. The rest of this is good. I'll keep the rest of this. Although we're going to have to organize it again once. Well, this is just cable. It's just a fuckload of cable. Okay. So then we want another box right here. Not that way, though. Idiot. There we go. This guy. Then connect you, and in this one we're going to put our rotors, which I don't have any on me. Why don't I have any rotors on me? I didn't put them in there. Okay. They're over here. Isn't this a box full of rotors? Fuck's sake. Are you still making rotors? You are. Okay. Well, we're not deleting that container because I don't have anywhere to put that shit. Not right now. I do, but like I don't feel like it. Okay, so we're going to do this. You're just going to have to trust me a little bit, chat. A little bit of mutual trust goes a long way. No clipping. Okay, so now we have so much capacity for rotors. Oh, we are so going over our power limit soon. All these machines are going to start turning on as they're no longer going to be backed up. Oh, God. Oh. What I've heard about being a chef blood lad is that 90% of the job is just organizing. That's all it is. It's just organization. I've really been enjoying, actually, speaking of cooking, I've been really enjoying sort of exploring cooking and trying to actually learn recipes and experimenting with things, and not just cooking, but chefing. I don't know how to explain the difference. It's still just in my own kitchen, but like really thinking through all of the processes and really being very careful with each of the steps. Like every now and then I do a try hard meal as a treat to myself, and it's like it's a fuckload of work, of course, but it is very satisfying when you've taken care of each step and then finally you get the payoff and you find out it's bland, despite having tasted it at every step, you know. The disappointment or the payoff will be massive, one way or another, and that's been my experience so far. Speaking of which, we went out to a Chinese restaurant. Me and Fern and I went out to a Chinese restaurant, and we got the egg drop soup, which I've been trying to figure out how to make well myself, and I've been experimenting with it a lot. So I don't know if anybody in chat knows or has experience with practicing that, but I would love some advice from anybody who does know. Egg droppy soup. Here we go. I love parkouring on the belts, man. It's so satisfying. Oh yeah, zip line. I do need to make a couple of these just to maybe have it. Do I need to only make one? Chat, is a zip line something I make one of and then like we fuel it with ammo? Like cable as ammo, or is it something where I need to make one for every zip line I plan to make? Okay, so we're good there. We're not gonna get baited by that. Let's look at the man. That's what we came back here for. It's what? It's free. You make one. What? Whoa. Okay, I didn't realize it was gonna be that good. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Give me that zapper. It's a holdable that attaches to existing. Oh, I see. So this is okay. This is just the. All right. This is just the actual zipline handle. It doesn't like it. I figured it was going to be something like a harpoon that shoots out, and then you got the cable. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let me take a look at this then. Cool. Get out of here, chainsaw. Oh, interesting. Does not automatically grab. I don't hold. I feel dumb. Oh, you do hold. Okay. And it does work up. It just okay. So it just seems like it's almost handling this as a monorail. Ooh. Okay. Grabbing is not necessarily perfect. Okay. Ooh, let me up. Oh no! Ah, I failed my parkour. Okay, you can have my goat license. I lost it. Well, interesting. It's not as fast as Hypertube, but it is freer than Hypertube. And if you got the good aims, you might be able to get, like, this is so nice for being able to get up here again. I now see these power lines as zip lines. Yeah, I can see it definitely being good for slugs. You put a power line up anywhere and then you get to it. Like a power line here to there, now I've got access. Dude, we're basically a fucking poor Spider-Man, which explains a lot, actually, about how we've been playing this game. It's really cool seeing my fucked up pipes going all the different directions. It's also really cute that we've done, I don't know, so, okay, so I get to the power pole. Yeah, I get to the power pole. And, oh god. I get to the end and it knocks me off. Okay, so that's good to know. So this isn't something like you're not going to daisy chain them together, really. However, if you did make it to where you had very long lines between fewer poles, that would make the most out of the zip line. That would make the most out of this technology. And is definitely something I think we should build around eventually. But for now, we want to take a look at the MAM, which I got distracted by. Okay, analysis of Power Poles MK2 is completed. Please choose a new node in the tree to begin a new analysis. Silly question, but do the Power Pole MK2 reach farther than the Power Pole MK1? Does it reach farther? I would like to make this, because it's only going to take 3 seconds. It's 10 stators, 5 crystal oscillators, which I don't know that we can make that many, and an object scanner. So let's try and make the oscillators. They seem like the hardest part. We might have an odd one sitting around somewhere, because I know that these are a bitch to have to make. Every time we have to make some, it always ends up being really fucking tedious. And I know that we need these quartz crystals, so we probably need to go grab some. What is the actual recipe here? I think they're up top. I always pass them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it is boxes of quartz crystal and then 10. So we need like 300 cable, 50 of those, 360 boxes of quartz crystal. I think we only make 99 at a time. Ceiling power nodes work better for long distance zip line. So by zip line, sorry, by ceiling power nodes, you mean like the ones that are attached to walls and you just run them along the ceiling? Because if it allows me to just continue on the line, if it's that way, then awesome. Okay, you know we gotta do it. Honestly, I'm so confident. Fuck that tower. Oh, I'm not confident anymore. Whew. I'm very confident. You create a safety net for yourself, unless you hit something, in which case you fucking destroy your ankles. Why have I not... Okay, so this is a problem. Why have I not created a box to be able to offset these into? Why have I not done that? This is making silica, which we don't need. Why have I not done that by now? Okay, let's get that set up, because I need to... I don't need it, and then when I do, I need a lot more than we're just kind of holding, so... No, that's not what I wanted. Bitch, do what I tell you to do. Okay, you, and then, like, it can be ugly. That's okay. I guess it can't be that ugly. Less ugly. Still got to be recognizable by its parents. Okay, there we go. So we got 108 right now, which is not enough, but it is, you know, it's something. And it's going to slow down our procurement of tickets here for a second, but that's okay. These guys have been going full steam. Let's get the other 5 as well. Man, I feel really good about our ticket setup. So I want to ask chat, it's a question for anybody. No, make it. Oh, you bitch. Okay. No, that was not the question. It does apply though. My question is it really worth going for tickets after you've kind of gotten the buildings and you've gotten the car and you've gotten the, like, once you've got the walls and this stuff, like, because I feel like I'm running out of stuff to buy. Like, once you get the stuff, is the equipment and the parts, is this what you really end up buying? But I don't see any use of that. It's still worth doing. Okay, interesting. It's still worth it. I mean, okay, obviously, the lobster doggo statue. Yeah, no, I'm still going to use the sinks, the awesome sinks, 100%. But is there actually anything else that may unlock in the store in the future that's like, oh, hell yeah, that's what we save our tickets up? Because if we're not going to save our tickets past a certain point, then I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, no, I can start getting, like, the crystal oscillators. Yeah, 100 of these for 4 tickets? I can afford that. I'm going to do that. What a great suggestion. Good job, Fred. Nice, dude. That solves a big problem for now. More cosmetics are likely. Okay, so that in a future update, yes, but currently, no. So we could probably get to the point where we start sort of buying some of the products needed to do this. I think that that's a good idea. It's at least an idea. It's at least an idea. Okay, so the ma'am is going to want us to have crystal oscillators, which have been the most tedious part of whatever the fuck we were doing, which I can't remember what it was. It wasn't quartz, was it? No. Caterium? We should do this. That's only 3 seconds, too, and it gets us high-speed connectors, which I don't know what they're for. Okay. New parts, yeah. Next up is a supercomputer. Is this what you've been working on, Tim, or have you just been doing the regular computers? Because I haven't made any computers yet. Frankly, I don't even know how to make a computer. It's not in here, is it? You'd think it would be. The power switch I don't care about. Power poles MK3. Oh. Can handle up to 10 power lines. Jesus. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of like having more individual nodes. Yeah, having fewer power poles could theoretically be good, but I think that if you're adding 10 things to one power pole, the chances of something clipping is going to be ridiculously high. Regular ones? Ah, okay. Let me look at quartz. I really like the idea of radar technology. I don't know what it does, but I think it's cool. I think what it'll do is search for wreckage. I think it'll try and find wreckage. No, that's what the radio signal scanner, I think, will do. But the radar technology, let me see what the description is. Reveals an... Oh, yeah, this is... Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the radar. It's just the radar. There we go. This is the one where you want to put them up high as well because they have a greater radius if they're higher up, right? And then over time, they get bigger as well. So this is going to be some nice revealing. I do have a question, though. Will the radar tower reveal... will the radar tower reveal anything additional on the map apart from what I already see here? Will it just fill it in? Will it reveal resources in its AoE? That's really what I want to know. Will the radar tower, if I put one here, would it reveal that there's oil here? Just map discovery. Okay. I don't know that I value that very much if it just reveals the map, because I almost prefer to know I have been here. I have looked through this. This is very bizarre, though, because I know that this is all interconnected. I don't know if the map right now is set up topographically that at a certain altitude above the player, it shows black, it cuts off. But it is... Because maybe it's meant to show, like, caves. That would help us show caves, because it wouldn't render the cave ceiling. But this ends up being very difficult to read. Like, I know I've gone through here and I've driven through this unimpeded. I think I only had to go through underground once. But this ends up being very difficult to read as a player as to, have I been over here? Have I really seen this, you know? And it might be based on line of sight, but this to me doesn't feel very right, because I know I didn't drive through this. I didn't drive over a river. I know I went around or across somehow. Like, I don't know what path I took through here. That's my thing. And I feel like this is not the best way to render the map in that way. Even if it gave me like a faded version, give me a faded version of what's below. Or if this is all wall, then how the fuck did I get through this? Because that's what it's rendering like to me, is that this is a wall, some kind of impenetrable barrier that I did not get past. Or if it was over this, I don't know. There's got to be some other way to give me some kind of information through here that I can maybe connect the dots myself. The higher level power poles They're taller and have a different top. Yeah, there are sort of nexus points where, you know, I have the array of, not the array, but I have like this hodgepodge of machines over here. But this whole cluster needs to be connected somehow out of it. So we can have like this taller pole in the middle that is the main connector into this section. So that connects to a tall pole over here that connects to all these more subset areas. It's sort of like how you have the different tiers of the power poles in Factorio do something very similar. You have the steel power lines that go very far but give very low power radius. And then you have the other poles that have to be very near to other poles to connect to each other, but they connect a lot of machines to them. So there's a bit of a trade-off there. In that you have to sort of have your one pole that connects this region to the main line, and then you have your smaller poles that sort of emanate out from it concentrically. I think is really cool. You could do something similar here as well. Okay, so we've got some MEM research going, right? Or we were figuring out what we wanted to do next, and I think it was this one, yeah. 10 stators and a object scanner. So let's try and make the scanner. We can't. We need screws and bacon. 3 bacons. Make some. Okay, and that will help with that. Now we just need screws, which I think I have some over here, so that's good too. Yeah, we'll just grab, just casually, a stack. Fuck, I keep getting hijacked by ladders and tubes tonight. Alright, so I want to see what's behind this. Nope, not that. That's not what we needed. God, there was something else. What the fuck were we researching? Oh, my, I wish I had a brain, dude. Oh, yeah, that's to make this thing. God damn, dude. I really do have the memory of a fucking turtle. There we go. And the last thing is some stators, which hopefully we haven't used them all over here, and I'd have to doubt that we have. Nope, never mind. We have. Fuck's sake. Yeah, they've all been used. That did give us quite a number of motors. I do want to have an output for the motors, too, because I don't want to be limited to just one stack. So let's get yet another storage container. Oh, that was a little bit aggressive there, game. Alright, cool. And then we'll have that out so it will continue producing. What the fuck? Can you not, sir? Okay. Good here? Good there. So now I need to go back and grab more stators, and hopefully we have more than just the 100 stack available. If we go all the way over there, hopefully we've got quite a number left. And built up at that point. I'd like to also get the encased beams while we're down there and just see how much has been produced in this time. It's good to go and check on it periodically. Boing, into the other one. I really think that we could put a tower out there, maybe tucked behind that rock. I don't necessarily want to see all of it because I kind of like having that view open. From Iron Tower, that little pass through there ends up being really pretty. Though, I mean, I go back and forth constantly because I think it could also be really cute to see the other tower from the other tower. I think that if we do things like that, we'll find that the whole environment starts to eventually link into one mega structure. It's not a bad thing at all. Okay, so we've got encased beams over here. Not quite a stack, but it is still going, and it's free, so I'll take it. We do have more than the 100 we expected, so that's nice, but our inventory's full of shit again. You know what I don't need are these crystals. Get rid of them. 16 concrete, we'll get rid of. That's not worth a stack. I'm not getting... We'll get rid of 5 nut. I don't want to get rid of 5 nut. 5 nut, I worked hard for that nut, dude. Not getting rid of it. 36 cable, though, yeah, we'll get rid of that. Okay. Should be good there. Now give me these. Deal. How you doing? Awesome. Full and ready to go. Now we just head back. I would hope so, Altar. Anyone who doesn't work hard for their nut really isn't worthy. Really, it's what it comes down to. The value is derived from the effort involved, you know? I wanted to ask if anybody else has been following Battlefield, the new Battlefield. I never played the old Battlefields. I played Call of Duty. competitively for a while, very, very short while. And then never played it again after Modern Warfare 2 because I was like, oh yeah, no, the devs are asleep at the wheel. This is over. Big fan of shooters, though. I haven't streamed any, really. Apart from Far Cry, which we'll be streaming in October when it comes out. So my boots, which you can see barely attached to my waggies down there, but my boots, for some reason, don't stick to me when I'm in the tube. Okay, I went down there for stators, and I think I have them. We should have enough to do this, yep. I don't know why I thought that was like a confirmation button. Like, yes, research this. Okay, now we've got hostile organism detect. What the fuck? This is useless. I'm angry. Okay. 100 of these modular frames is not realistic for me right now. 5... was that alien organs, right? Is that the organs? Yeah, and then 2,000 wire. Let's go grab our 2,000 wire. Let's go grab our 2,000 wire. This is cable. Oh, fuck. Do I have a wire area? Yeah, the crash site detection, I think I already know is in the quartz tree. I've already deduced that one. There we go. I need 2,000. Do I have space for 2,000? I do, but barely. You, K, and you. We are really playing with fire with how how many machines we're allowing to turn on. There we go. Yeah, it's the radio signal scanner, I think. I'm not really interested in that right now. I'd rather get a conventional recipe. What have I done? I'd rather get a conventional recipe. Jesus, not even any fall damage on that. I'd rather have like one of every conventional recipe up, just get it done, and then find the alternatives, because I feel like there's going to be no alternative that's just like, I don't know, and you guys will know better than I do, but I feel as though there's not going to be an alternative recipe that is just universally better. There we go. Maybe there is. I mean, the meta might say that there's a go-to one that you're going to do every time because of some differential in resources that, you know, a late game player sees instead of a, you know, a newer player. There might be that sort of thing. I'd be surprised if not, but something that I'm going to look at and just be able to immediately go, oh yeah, no, that's a much better deal, and then implement it. I don't see that happening. Design-wise, as a game, I would not see that as being the case. Screws do seem to be a pain in the ass. Having struggled with them pretty much at every stage of production, as soon as I discovered them, they were a pain in the ass. I don't expect that to change. Hey, Snake, welcome home, dude. Good to see you. I see your pimp let you off early. Congrats, by the way. Hey, Jessless, good to see you, man. Welcome, friend. How went the oil stuffs? We didn't actually do anything with the oil yet. We have been sort of focused on the... Hey, friend, welcome back. We did not play yet. We didn't touch oil, actually, at all yet. We've been working on getting quick wire set up at the Caterium Tower, which we did. And now, we're just working on cleaning up some MAM research. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it's gonna be crazy in the future, Rice Lover. I mean, the whole thing though is that I'm trying to make sure that no matter what it is we need to produce, we can easily expand our production conveniently. So we'll see. But yeah, screws have always been a pain in the ass so far, just because they're kind of tedious to make compared to the other stuff that's even on higher tier. Like there's higher tier stuff that's not a pain in the ass. Screws get better, awesome. Yeah, I could definitely see wanting to remove them from the thing, but I mean, they are just a pure iron production thing. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll get there when we get there. It's my first playthrough. I really don't give a fuck about following a meta or doing anything. I'm here to enjoy my playthrough there. Steel to screw would definitely be good. I think I would do that for sure, because steel to me seems like it's greatly in excess compared to iron. Which I say that as I'm not using iron for very much right now. Then again, I'm swimming through an ocean of machines that are just sucking as much iron as possible, so maybe I don't know anything. And once we get all of this hooked up into, I mean, because this entire thing is just iron. Are you kidding me? All the way up through rotors? Yeah, rotors are just iron. What's the first thing that requires copper? Or steel? It's stators. Wow. But all the way up to rotors is just pure iron. Whoa. Okay. So, we've got... Well, Rice Lover, it seems like you're fairly new to the playthrough. This is a pallet area. This is a pallet area. We're putting down quick, dirty stuff just to get it going, and then we are building our nicely, neatly organized factory on various towers. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have done some exploration. I've been much more focused on just trying to get control over whatever we have available at the moment. And trying to get like the major checkpoints for research down, or I've been so much more focused on productivity that I don't feel the need to explore. I mean, the little bit we've done, I've got all the materials I need for now. We did do some exploration to the south and found a bunch of different resources that we can use, copper and limestone and stuff. Yeah, there we go. It's fucking cursed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure the hard drives are going to be good. Listen, let me tell you, I honestly don't care. I am completely content playing and then beating this game in its current state, never using a single alternate recipe. I'm completely fine with that. And I think that being too beholden to whatever the meta is of whatever other streams you might have watched, and this is just a general statement. I do my own thing. Those who have been here more than 20 minutes will see that. I do my own thing. I don't give a fuck what streamer A, B, or C are doing with their playthrough, or what every other Satisfactory player does in their playthrough, what the meta is. I don't give a shit. Because I'm not here to copy what anyone else is doing. So I'm really just gonna do whatever, and it's gonna be good. What I'm trying to remember is what the fuck I was doing. Conform or die. Okay, blood lad. Fucking have at it, dude. Come get me. Here we go. Can't do that yet. Oh, we can, but it'd be a pain in the ass. This would be a pain in the ass, and I don't care about it. I think I'm done with the Caterium tree right now. I don't care about programmable splitters. I really do wish we had smart mergers, though. God, that would be so nice. That's fair, Mud. Maybe I might care about streamer D and E, but definitely not A, B, and C. That's right, inflating my pocket dimension with alien organs and wire. Jesus Christ. That's right, and I forgot where they were placed. I think they're over here in a box somewhere. A smart merger would and this is an issue that we saw in another belt, but a smart merger would prioritize input from a certain angle. Very niche use, but would allow us to quickly load and quickly merge from an area that we don't want backed up. There we go. Alien organs. These guys. I need 5. Fuck, my inventory's full. Jeez, it's very full. It will likely be full. Fuck, that inventory is full too. Everyone has the same problem, and it's that our inventories are full. Fuck, get over there. Just stash it somewhere. Doesn't matter. And then give me the formioli. There we go. I need 5 of these bad boys. Got 25 right there. Okay. More inventory space, please. Desperately needed. 5 minutes for that. Let's figure out what our next one's going to be. Nutrients could be good. We have enough to do all of this, so let's plan for that one next. It's going to need some wire. What? Take me. There we go. Take that stack of 500 and off we go. Now for the 5 minutes we're waiting there, I think I'm going to find my tickets and start looking at windows. Not going to actually build any windowed walls, but I do want to look at them. Start thinking about when we do start actually building with them, what is it going to look like for us? Okay, so we've got 12 in here. I know we're getting the windowed walls. That's going to leave us with at least 2 more extra. Pipeline wall attachment is something that I think is... Oh, okay. So we even get tier 2 and theoretically tier 3 wall outlets to go with them. Nice. Yeah, double ramps is something... Oh, we have it already. We actually have double ramps already. Yeah, because we were going to use this for roofing. We were going to use that for roofing. Inverted ramp could be cute, too. I don't see myself actually using it, but it could be cute. So getting the windows there. Eventually, this will make a lot of sense for us. I think the pipeline wall attachment is going to be good too, because we're working with pipes a lot more. We can afford it, and it's something I know we'll use because we have the other wall attachments. Not having that one has been a pain in the ass. Yeah. I'm not sure if, because if the splitters are prioritizing one output, that feels very strange. Because if you say prioritizing, what that means is that it's doing a direct one-to-one output on the right. And then once it's backed up or it has nowhere else to go, then it will go forward and left and theoretically be splitting evenly between them. I don't know if that's the case at all. I haven't done a splitter with 3 and then observed it. So I don't know. But I would hope it didn't work that way. I hope it doesn't work that way. I hope that it just does a right, center, left, right, center, left, right, center, left. As things come in, it just does that. That's what I'm hoping it does. Hey, Raven. If it does anything else, I would consider that bugged, because that is not a clear and evident function that I think it should have, you know? All right, so we're waiting on research. It's probably going to take me 5 minutes to figure out what the fuck I was doing or planning to do from here. We don't really have a short project that I want to do. Let me think. I mean, do we want to start building, maybe I should go down to the oil tower and pick up some more plastic and rubber real quick, because I'm sure that those have been working this whole time. Here we go. Let's go pick up some rubber and some plastic. This tube is still too fucking cursed. Cool. Oh god, here we go. The worst part. Why have I done this tube? Oh, that looks walkable up there. But is there any reason to go up there? I don't see one. And then we're gone. I really should probably look at gas mask or maybe do some actual researches. Some of the projects that need to get put together. Alright, you've got this one for... Oh, I never offloaded the heavy oil, so it... Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to need to do... We're going to have to really balance that out. Yeah, I forgot about that. We're going to have to really balance that so that we are always able to get all of those materials going. I feel like that's going to be some... That's going to be some tedious balancing that needs to be done. We did a little bit of oil production, not at the beginning of this stream. It's the first time we've been over there. I think it was last stream. Near the end of last stream after the geoguesser we did. You can control drag it to your trash to remove it. Interesting. I think what I could do is for now put a tank on the back end. And just go over and relieve the tank. It would be interesting if you could just have open pipe. And the open pipe will just pour shit out into the water. Maybe there's like an AoE of contaminated water that can't be used for production anymore. That could be really cute. Extremely tedious, but like you could end up causing oil spills and shit. I'm just thinking like eco. The idea that you're somehow an eco-terrorist, but also a capitalist. Okay, there we go. So we've got that set up. We're really just waiting on the ma'am. Which I'm content to wait on the ma'am. Oh shit, no, it's done. There we go. Yeah, fix that does not waste. Then still, maybe a little waste, you know? Just a little bit. I need to make some gunpowder and then we can do this. Getting these two things done would be really nice. Okay, so let's do, not you. Let's do this. We need 5 of the object scanners, which just means more beacons. 15 beacons, actually. Oh, we just finished on my way back. Well, perfect timing. This time for real. Okay, now we should be able to do 5 object scanners. And then, I can't remember if we had everything else we needed in our hand already. I don't think so. Okay, so we've got those guys. I keep thinking that this doesn't exist between the ma'am. I think the ma'am goes straight up against this thing, so I constantly turn around and I access this to get into that guy to craft something, and I'm constantly turning around from this to open this thinking it's the ma'am. Okay, so we've got... No, we need the gunpowder. We do have enough for this, though. We can start that for 3 minutes, and in 3 minutes figure out our gunpowder. I think we need to go grab coal, though. I don't think we have any coal still over here. Or gunpowder. Honestly, if we have gunpowder laying around, that would be good. Good, too. This is what? Sam ore. It's not used, is it? Yeah, no, it's not used. Interesting. Maybe in here. I doubt it, though. I feel like we made just enough, and the rest of it probably got thrown out when I thought, oh, I don't need that anymore. Forehead. All right, black powder is going to be sulfur and coal. We can get both of those by going down this way. It's going to be a bit of a walk, but we'll get there. Yo, I had such a big dinner, and I'm so hungry again. Why? Oh, goodbye, Waggies. Oh, shit, I'm alive. Nice. I'm always surprised when I live. I'm so used to all the games that fucking murder me whenever I go the wrong way. Yeah, we're going to open this up soon. I'm pretty sure... No, there's an artifact inside there, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be useful for anything. Whoa. So here's our coal, which we've set this up specifically for this purpose of, oh, hey, I need some coal. Then our sulfur is further down here, I'm pretty sure. That's a cliff, you idiot. Oh, hold on. It's more this way. I should have a beacon for it, but I turned the waypoint off. You can reach that one through the cracks in the rocks. Nice. That's cool. Like this path here, I want to use this for something. Like maybe setting the train tracks through these could be really cool. I was thinking about that was going to be the tractor path. I do have some sulfur up there, but I figure while I'm over here, I might as well. Jesus, if I could figure out where exactly over here is. I was going to grab some. Oh God, I was going to grab some more while I was over here. I don't know where I am. I am completely. Ooh, don't do that. What even hurt me over here? What even hurt me? Where am I? Oh God. There we go. I didn't see the green. I didn't see it as I was running into it. No, it's down there. Okay. Oh shit. Now I put that in a really nasty spot. We're gonna make that tomorrow's problem, chat. we're gonna make that tomorrow. Tomorrow me can deal with that. For now, it's time for us to do our GeoGuessr. I've been challenged by Leandri. Chat, we're gonna see who's better at GeoGuessr. You're gonna have to help me find Coco. Can you do it? That's going to be good. I think that'll be it for Satisfactory, though. So for those of you that only watch for the Satisfactory, have a good night. I'll see you back on Tuesday. For those of you on YouTube, I'll see you back on Wednesday. For the rest of us, we're going to hang out here and wind down with some GeoGuessr, and that will round out the stream for the evening. So let's save that and maybe lower the video. Oh, you know what? I've had the volume down this whole time. I don't know if y'all even noticed the difference. There we go. Rule 1, always Florida. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to get myself into a position where still have the Satisfactory music back here. I think it's nice background music, but lower the audio a bit. Audio, master volume. 7069 is perfect. Okie dokie. We'll leave that up. Let's go figure out where Coco is. Good night, YouTube.